Okay. In 2023, Netflix released a movie titled Missing, which starred Storm Reid, Nia Long, and Ken Leung. And as I'm watching it, which is why we're discussing it today, I'm asking myself, why haven't I heard anyone talking about this? This is one of the best movies that have come out this year. It's directly to Netflix. Why isn't more people talking about this? So I did some research. With a runtime of about 1 hour and 51 minutes, it was very concise, and it told the story that needed to be told exactly in the right amount of time. But I was curious about exactly why no one's talking about it. It's a great movie, one of the best movies I've seen this year. And I did some research and I was curious. So with a budget of about $7 million, worldwide, it did fairly well with that budget, with over 48 million, about 48 million, close to 49 million in gross worldwide. It also has a Rotten Tomatoes score of 87% and audience score of 90%. So it made me curious about what steps did they take for getting more people to talk about this movie, to get more participation in the movie, because of the world we live in today with fucking phones, AI, and shit like that. It's just adamant that a movie dealing with the use of technology would use that to better promote itself. So I asked Reddit, which had about 750 votes, who's seen it, and if you haven't seen it, did you at least hear of it? Out of the 750 people, only 410 people said that they've never heard of it, while 227 people said they heard of it but never seen it. So it made me wonder, well, what could have been done to better the promotion of this movie and the project that it's doing, the theme that it's going for? And so I stumbled across viral marketing. Now, what is viral marketing? This is viral marketing. This is viral marketing. Oh, yeah, and this is viral marketing. Probably one of the best instances of viral marketing. Viral marketing, according to Google, is a method of marketing whereby consumers are encouraged to share information about a company's good or services via the internet. In layman's terms, you're pretty much getting the consumer to promote your stuff without you having to pay the consumer to do so. And it works for a lot of people. It worked with the examples I just showed, such as IHOP, and it worked also with one of the greatest marketing campaigns of all time, Blair Witch. But we'll get to that a little later. The origin of viral marketing is complicated. There's debates, which there's always debates with old shit, but early uses are attributed to Harvard Business School graduate by the name of Tim Draper and a faculty member, Jeffrey Rapoport. Rapoport actually popularized the term viral marketing with his article, The Virus of Marketing, which described Hotmails, if you still have a Hotmail, their practice of attaching ads to outgoing mails from their users. So that's pretty much who's credited with starting it, but I've given you examples of how it's worked. So let's discuss where it didn't work. And we go to Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Well, guess this kind of foils your stupid plan, huh?
If you've never heard of it, that's okay. It's not really relevant to what we're discussing, but it is in a way. Pretty much they were marketing for their new movie that was coming out, and it caused a scare in Boston, which caused the authorities to pretty much panic and stuff like that.
Dozens of electronic devices placed all around the city to promote the Cartoon Network show Aqua Teen Hunger Force, but they were mistaken to be bombs. Highways, bridges, some transit stations were closed around Boston. The devices were ultimately traced to 2 artists who made a public apology and then performed community service.
Yeah, that was the one way that it could go wrong, but there are ways to do it with a little bit of finesse, a little bit of creativity and things like that. And with that, we go to one of the greatest marketing campaigns of all time, The Blair Witch Project. The Blair Witch Project was a movie that came out about pretty much a found footage movie. But the movie is not necessarily as important as the marketing campaign itself, which caused those who might not even be into horror films to be so curious about the movie that they still wanted to go see just to confirm if it was just a movie or if it was real or what exactly was going on. So, according to online shit that I looked at, the Blair Witch Project's marketing campaign consists of missing persons poster, a website that still works to this day, where pretty much all the mythos for the film were on last seen here, missing poster, some lost footage that is posted on the website. It was one of the greatest things ever. I think Missing could have benefited from that, and they had a budget of $7 million, while according to what I've researched, the Blair Witch Project only had about $35,000 to $60,000 in a budget. So with a $7 million budget, granted, I don't know what went where, and it still did pretty well. I just think it could have been better if they used similar marketing campaigns to Smile or the Blair Witch. Smile's a great one because of, if you remember, they had pretty much people randomly standing at sporting events, which caused the internet to talk about it, and that was one of the greatest horror movies I've seen in a while. While I'm not the biggest horror fan, just because I'm always disappointed by the shit, I did enjoy Smile. And I think similar to Smile, the Blair Witch Project, I think Missing could have used billboards of Grace Missing, Nia Long character, asking people to call a missing telephone line that was connected to the marketing campaign, missing posters hanging around different known areas, such as maybe the Hollywood Walk of Fame or Times Square or anything like that. But also, I think they could have taken advantage of the use of cell phones, such as Netflix, giving a push notification that allows people to get in, participate with the marketing campaign, such as help with the finding of Grace Allen or anything like that. But I think if Missing uses the similar marketing campaigns such as the Blair Witch or Smile, it becomes an exponentially historic marketing campaign similar to Smiles and similar to the Blair Witch Project. Now, with that being said, it did still do very well, and it's an excellent movie, so I'm not like trying to shit on it or anything, but I just was curious about why more people wasn't talking about such a good movie. And mind you, I like a lot of movies. I'm a Marvel fan, I'm a action movie fan, so when I'm impressed, it's not the biggest deal in the world, but it still made me, it still made me curious about exactly what went on when they were thinking of marketing this movie. But that's really about it. I don't have much more. If you're doing a found footage movie, I don't see anything wrong with copying other marketing campaigns, especially if they worked. And I think if Missing took advantage of that, we'd be all talking about it. If not the movie, at least the marketing campaign. But sayonara, that's it. Bye.